So I actually have people on Facebook voting for the thumbnail of this video. So at the moment, I have no idea. At the moment I'm recording, I have no idea how the thumbnail is going to look like, what the magic number is going to be here. This is of course a ridiculous number because there is no tool that is going to help you to make any money if you don't know how to use it and if you are not planning how to use it properly. So whatever the number here is going to be a ridiculous number. I have people on Facebook voting, so I'm not responsible for the thumbnail, people. It's out of my hands. There are people on Facebook, go find them and tell them, why did you make her make this thumbnail? But that is what is happening right now. The struggle is real. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video to watch on my channel, my name is Marina. I'm a teacher, designer, and whole lots of other things. All is explained in this other video. If you want to find out more about me, understand what is my channel about, go check that video out. But to the topic of this video is I have amazing news, or better to say, look, Bows has amazing news. We've been playing with Python lately, and when I say we, I mean I was playing more like this, while he was doing this, and he is in the process of converting the features of his mega PowerPoint add-in into another programming language, and that is Python. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, sorry, the English is not my native language. I'm professional in it, but we had problems in my school where we had teacher. 1 year we had a teacher who was teaching us British English, and then 1 year we had a teacher teaching us American English, and then by the end of the year we had no idea what we are saying, what we are doing. So my English is the result of 2 teachers teaching me English, British English and American English. So that's basically it. So Python. What is Python? Python is a programming language you can use to code stuff. And do you need to know Python in order to use what I'm about to show you? And the answer to that is no, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to know anything about this program or software or language or whatever you want to call it. All you have to do is install it on your computer so your computer knows what to do. And once you have this installed, once, that's it, finished. You don't have to do anything ever again, except of course if there is an update, just like any other software. Now, since I already installed Python on my computer, I cannot show you the process of installation, but I'm going to cheat and I'm going to show you that by using this video here. This is the actual video I used when I wanted to download Python on Windows. I will leave link down below in the description. So basically, what you need to do is go to the official site, python.org, and click on downloads, and depending on your system, download that version. And once you have it on your computer, you need to click on it, double click on it to activate the installation. And now just follow the video here, customize installation. Just do exactly as the video shows. Click on everything that has to be clicked. Don't click on anything that doesn't need to be clicked. Your microwave is not going to explode. Nobody's going to attack you from space or anything. Just do as the video shows and click install. Once installation is finished, what you need to do is you need to go to your Gumroad library where you have your Megapack data and files and everything. So this is of course free if you purchased Mega. So if you have Mega Pack or Mega Standalone PowerPoint add-in, this will be in your Gumroad account. So, and also you know how Look operates. Every future updates, it's going to be included. You don't have to pay anything extra. It will be here. That is just how Look works. Everything is included. So basically, everything that you had in Mega that you can use only within the PowerPoint itself, now you will be able to use it outside PowerPoint because Look is using another programming language for it. So what you need to do is you need to download this one, the first one on top, or I don't know, does it have on, it's just on Windows at the moment, so it's for Windows. So click on that, it's a zip file. If you are on Macintosh, that means you need to have an archiver. If you are on PC, so on the normal computer, you can have 7-zip or WinRAR to extract the folder outside. And once you extract the folder, it will look something like this. You're going to have these files, and you have megapack.exe, and now when we click on it, because we have a Python installed on our computer, it's going to open up. Now if you don't have Python installed, or if you did something wrong and the installation failed, you will actually have nothing's going to happen. But if you see this window here, that means that the Python has been successfully installed on your computer, on your system, because now your computer knows how to read this software Luke created. And you can see here, this is an early alpha version, so please bear in mind it isn't feature complete and may have bugs. Bugs. Okay, thank you, Luke, for this. And let's see what options we have. So I'm going to open drop menu, and in the drop menu I have change all fonts, so that is clear, change individual fonts, daily planner, dot paper, insert data, insert page numbers, line paper, and weekly planner generator. So I'm going to go and check each of these. So let's start with change all fonts. So click OK. Now it's asking me to find the PowerPoint file I wish to change all fonts in. So let's go browse, and let's pick this presentation. Let me see, is it closed? So the presentation needs to be closed. You cannot have it open. If you have it open in PowerPoint, it's going to return you with error. So it has to be closed, and click open to select it. Okay. Choose what font you wish to change all text to. So you can pick that you don't want to change the font, you just want to change the appearance of the font, or you can change the font to something else. Let's go Futura. And it's going to show you a small representation of the font here. You have it here. So let's pick something else. So you see it changes the font. So you can see it's a tiny image, but you can still get approximate idea how the font looks like. Okay. Font size. Now this is something I asked Luke, is it possible? I believe he's going to check, but this, I hope in the future you're going to be able to type in the value, because at the moment the only possible values are between 10 and 40. So that's definitely not good for me. I need to have smaller numbers, I need to have bigger numbers, and I'm talking 500, because I'm using PowerPoint to design things for my clients. I'm making posters, I'm making large banners inside PowerPoint for print. So I need to have these huge fonts like 500 and similar. So I hope that in the future that is going to be updated, and I'm going to be able to type in the value, not pick from the dropped menu. Okay, let's pick a number here just for fun, 30. Text alignment, left, center, right. Text align, top, middle, bottom. Okay, let's do this center. Let's do this middle. Let's pick bold and click. Okay, and now I'm going to click OK. And now we're going to see how fast or slow or what's going to happen. Maybe my microwave is going to explode. So let's see. Okay, it says all fonts changed. Okay, it was in a microsecond, so let's see what happened. File, open. Okay, and we have font changed to all of my text on all of my slides. Now, of course, you see some are crossing over one another, so that is something I should fix, but that is me problem, not you problem. That's not Luke's problem, because my text was too big for the font I selected, and now I just need to move the things around. But it's all the fonts have been changed to the font I selected. Okay, so that part is checked, and I need to turn this off if I want to do something to it. Don't save. Let's go back. So that was change all fonts. Now change individual fonts. Okay. Now once again I need to select the PowerPoint file, but let's go back to that one. Let's open it again. So if you click on any shape or any text box you have on your slide and click on Shape Format Selection pane, on a side you're going to see the name of each box. So this is text box 1, this is banana, don't come at me, that is how I named them. And this is text box 7. So what I have on the second slide is I have text box 1, text box 2, text box. So most of my objects on slides are called text box. So that means here I'm going to pick my PowerPoint and I'm going to change text box. And now it's giving me option. Do I want to change the font in the shape name that is exact match to what I type here or similar? So if I have text box and nothing else, no number, no nothing, I should pick exact match. But because I have text box 1, text box 2, text box 3, this should change all the fonts to Calibri, not Calibri, I don't want Calibri, I hate Calibri. Let's go with what's the one that you all know, Arial, and let's go with 20 Arial. So what that means is if the system is actually working, everything on my presentation should be now Arial except those two text boxes that I named them banana. You see how it works, because I named them banana, so it's easy to spot. Okay, once again I clicked OK, everything happened in a microsecond. So let's see what happened. Go to File, Open, and now we can see that this is Arial, because we know how Arial looks like. Most, even if you are not a designer, you know that this is Arial. And you see these two. Let's open the selection pane. So this is Arial and this is text box. This is Arial and this is text box, and this is banana, and they have the same font as before. And everything else is now changed to the Arial font. Okay, so that is how you change individual fonts. Let's close this down. Let's click Don't Save. And let's go to the next one, Daily Planner. Okay, okay, we have a lot of things here, but that's a good thing. So what days do you want your daily planner to cover? So let's say I want to make a daily planner book for the year 2023. So that means I need to pick the January 1st of 23, and I need to pick December 31 of 2023. I believe that if my math is good, that is going to be a 2023 daily planner. And I'm going to pick a font. No, it looks good, but I don't like it. Let's pick, yeah, this one. This one is nice. So I can pick font, I can pick alignment, I can pick date format, I can pick the name that is going to appear here. So let's say banana testing, banana testing, and the font is going to be Century, and to do is going to be Voodoo. I'm doing this deliberately because I want to see how it's going to change all of this. And AM is going to become AM, and PM is going to become UPM. Okay, and I'm going to pick another font here as well. Let's go with Impact. That looks good. I'm going to change the font of this one as well. Let's go to Century and Times. So that is for this segment here, how I want times to appear. Let's go with this one. and water intake, and I'm going to put water take. So that is the text that's going to appear here, and the font is going to be, what do we have? GG. Ugh. What's Gladian? I have so many fonts here, and then when I'm doing a design for my client, I'm just scrolling and scrolling, and I can never pick one. I have thousands of fonts, and sometimes when I'm working on a project, I don't like any of them. So this is a little bit cropped, so let's open it up. Okay, let's go higher. Okay, you see this is cropped a little. So this is something that Luke is going to fix. I'm going to report this. I'm going to send him a screenshot. So I scroll down. I can still select italic and bold, and I can pick. You see, I can do the settings. I can use them, but I just don't see them. I see only half of them. So it's not a big issue, but it will be fixed. So let's go to the page setup. So slide width, that would be 8.5. Let's go with the standard. Slide height 11. Left margin, this is a 365 pages book. So that means the margin needs to be minimum 6 to 5. So I'm not making this number up. If you go to Amazon help page, they are very kind, giving you a table, what your inner gutter needs to be. And bottom top margin, they're always the same. They are 275, so that doesn't change. Maybe I should put 375 just to be safe. Let's put 375. And the gutter is too big. I want it 15. So that's gutter is how much this side is going to be different from this side. So that's also called mirror margins. So that means every page that is left is going to be shifted to the left. Every page that is right, the image on that page is going to be shifted slightly to the right. Okay. And now I have to pick where I want to save. And I'm going to write planner, save, and click OK. And let's see how long it's going to take him to create our daily planner with the settings I just set. I'm not going to speed anything up. You are watching this in real time. Okay, daily planner has been created. Okay, let's see it. File, and there we have planner. Let's open it up to see what we get. Okay, so we have our date, we have my banana testing, IM, UPM, Bordeaux, water take, numbers, and I believe everything is editable. Okay, everything is editable. That's good. And I have 365 of these. And as you can see, you see how as I shift, one goes left, one goes right, one goes left, one goes right, one goes left, one goes right. So that is those inner margins that are perfect when you have a bigger book. So when you have a book that is larger than 150 pages, you must use mirror margins. You must use them. It's not an optional thing. You must use them. But I'm noticing something interesting, and let's see, is my eyes correct? This, how much is this? This is 13. And this is also 13. How much is this? Shape format. Shape outline. Weight. More lines. Line. No line. Why I cannot see I'm trying to see the thickness of this line. That is what I'm trying to see. And I will have to inspect this with my measuring tool, because I know you're going to say, Marina, you are lying, but my father was third in entire region when it comes to technical drawings. So literally, I've been surrounded with measuring tools all my childhood, so I know that this line here is 100% not the same thickness as this line, for sure. I know that. I know that, and I am like billions % secure. So I need to see why this line is not the same as this one, because if I zoom out really out, you can see that, you see this one is obviously thicker, this one is obviously thicker, and this one looks. So I'm just going to ask Luke, is this something, but it's not going to matter. This is something that you need to understand when it comes to print. Of these lines, now I can tell the difference because I'm weird, but in the print they're going to look the same. They're not going to look like this in print, because this is such a small margin of a difference between one line to another. It is just, so don't listen to me, this is just me being crazy, because I know this line is not the same thickness as this line. That is just something I see, and it's obvious to me, but because that is just my problem of my life, because I was raised by a father. I don't have a mother. I was raised by a father that is specialized in technical drawing, and I was like millimeters, that device to measure tools, that was my toy, and as a result I can see things that other people need measuring tool to see it. Okay, but that's not important. I'm talking gibberish here. What is important, that Luke has created a program that can create planner for the year with the correct date on the top, and everything is editable, so I can change banana testing into banana festing. Festing, you see, whatever that means. So everything is editable, you can change everything, you can move around things, you can add things, so it's completely up to you to make it unique, but you have these numbers automatically generated on top. So we know that the planner thing is working. Don't save. That was daily planner. Dot paper. Let's see what do we have on dot paper. Dot spacing, dot size, dot color. Let's pick gray. Let's reduce the gray to this one. Click OK. How many pages do you want to create? Doesn't matter, but let's go 120, because everybody loves 120. And if you've seen my video, I don't like 120, but a lot of people like 120, 120. Okay, here's your 120 when you want 120. 11. So US letter size. Scroll down where I want to save. Dot. This is where I want you to save. Okay. And now I'm going to click OK, and let's see what's going to happen. Okay. I knew this is going to happen. Now, do you see this? It takes him longer to make dot paper, just dots, than it took him to make an entire daily planner. And I know exactly why this is happening, because all these dots are actually shapes, vector shapes, and they take so much memory. So if you're actually going to do this, I would actually suggest that you don't do it like this, that you do one page, you export it as a PNG, high resolution PNG, and then you duplicate that inside PowerPoint. Okay, dot paper created successfully. Okay, let's find that file now. Let's go to File, Open, Browse, and let's find dots. Where is dots? And this is it. The file is created, but what I tell, the reason why I told you that it is not good for you to, you see, when I select all of this, you see it's just bunch of graphics. This is like you have 100 or 500 or I don't know, maybe 1,000 of images on each slide. Now, I don't know the size of this file. Let's check the size of this file. So planner is, where's the planner? So planner has 800 kilobytes and dots, they have 600 kilobytes. So they are not heavy when it comes to the size of the file, but it is very hard to work with this, because if you try to do anything on this one, if you want to, let's say you want to add a drawing here or something, it's going to take a lot of time, because if you move a dot, it's going to be confusing. So what I would recommend personally, just make one page, one slide, export that as high resolution PNG, and then just duplicate that, and then you can easily put something on top, like a drawing or illustration. Like, for example, let's say you want to now add, you want to decorate this, and let's put heart. Let's say you want to do this. So let's say you want to do this. It will be much easier for you to do this if the dots are just image, so you don't have to worry that you're going to move. So let's say you see I moved. I just try to move the heart and I move the dot. So everything here is, if I do this, I can easily make everything into a big huge mess. So that is why I prefer to convert this into image and then have an image of the dots, not the actual movable dots. But that's not the problem. That's not for today. We know that the dot paper is working. Insert data. For insert data, you need to have Excel file. I'm going to show you the Excel file. So I just tapped some random things there, and let's click OK. And now it's asking us, do you want to add prompts to a new file or existing presentation? Now let's go with a new. Let's first try with a new. OK. And now we have 8.5, not 8, 8.5 and 11. So that will be the slide dimensions. Shape width, let's put 5. Shape height, let's put 3. Doesn't really matter because we're going to change that later on. Horizontal alignment is going to be center. Vertical alignment is going to be middle. You can also set this out however you want. Font is going to be, what's Floria? No, those are flowers. Lato Light, that's a good font. And font size, once again, I hope Luke is going to be able to change this into a typable value, because these are too small for me, because I'm using PowerPoint for much bigger projects. Browse, choose the Excel file where your prompts are located, and choose where you want to save the prompts to. So it's going to put prompts or save, and click OK. What was that? Okay, it's already finished. Let's see, is that it's saying that's already finished? It's fishy, look. Your software is too fast. It's fishy. Prompts, let's see. It worked. Yes. I have text on every slide, but it is going outside the slide. Okay, let's see why. Maybe it is because of my settings. Okay, so if I click on this. Okay, so this is something that Luke is going to have to look into it. So why the text is not flowing inside. So the text is not flowing. It should flow inside the box, but it is outside. So this is what is important. So if you are using anything that Luke is providing you with, and you notice a bug, you don't keep it for yourself. You take a screenshot, you make a note, what did you do, and how was the bug or situation created, and you send that to Luke, because he cannot fix if he doesn't know it's broken. So you see here, I just put my prompts inside, and they're obviously not supposed to look like this. They're supposed to look like like this. Okay, so let's see, that just works. So if I just change, so you see what happens. If I just change the size a little bit, it doesn't matter. I can go bigger, I can go smaller, so just this, and now it snaps the text into the box. So this is like micro fragment of a problem that Luke is going to fix like in a microsecond, because all I'm doing here, I'm just changing the size by a little and it snaps the text inside. So for sure, Luke is going to invent some magic in Python that is going to do what I'm just doing, to just snap the text inside the box. Come on, snap the text. Okay, so the point is it is working. And now let's move it up with Mega. Let's move it here in the middle with Mega. So, okay, it's moved, and let's save. So this is now presentation that was created new. And now I'm going to insert shape, and I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to change the fill to this one, and I'm going to change the text to white, and I'm going to name this shape rectangle. Okay, so this shape is called rectangle. What am I doing now is I'm preparing presentation for the next stage. The next stage is insert data, but at this time I'm going to pick insert data into existing presentation. So when you want to insert data into existing presentation, the first thing that you need to do is you need to create the box or any shape where you want text to go. So for example, I'm going to click copy on this one, and I'm going to duplicate it here because I want to show you something. I'm going to change this shape into a circle. Let's make it bigger. Okay, and I'm going to copy it here, and I'm going to change it into what else do we have? I have this one, and paste it, and I'm going to change it into what else do we have here? Change shape, this one. Okay, so I'm having these shapes. Let's click on this shape, and I'm going to duplicate this shape by using the Mega and existing slides, so between 5 and 22. And now the Mega that is inside PowerPoint, so now I just used Mega that is inside PowerPoint, and it's going to duplicate this shape, as you can see, to all slides. And I'm going to save this, and the name of the shape is called rectangle, and I'm going to close this. And I'm going to go back here, insert data is selected, click OK. And now I don't want new, I want existing, existing presentation, and click OK. Okay, did it? I don't think it picked up. It's sorry, my mouse is, I'm using a trackball mouse, and sometimes you can be fidgeting. So let's click OK. Existing, OK. So choose the PowerPoint file when you want your prompts to be added to. Please note, if you have more prompts in your file than the slide range you selected, they will be ignored. Thank you. So the slide range is 1 to 22. What shape do you want to add your prompts to? And this is the place where I need to type my shape name. And my shape name was a rectangle. Now, if my shape was like rectangle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I could pick here similar. So then every shape that has a name rectangle and then a number, it will also be selected. But this time I'm going to go with exact match because all my shapes have just a rectangle as a name. And I'm going to pick a font that we can easily identify, and that's going to be Gemstone. And all the rest can stay the same. And choose the Excel file where your prompts are located. And I'm going to use the same file. And I'm going to click OK. And once again, it's already finished. So let's see, is that true? Ta-da! You see this? So I have my prompt 2. So what is here? It is now here on the slide 1. So let's see slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, slide 5. I have all my texts inside my shapes. Of course, everything is editable. I can still change text. I can move things around. But that is how you create, for example, guided journal, guided planner, or whatever people are doing with that. You can make some quotes and put them somewhere. And you can do that easily, as you can see, and fast with this tool. So this is something that Mega could do inside PowerPoint, but now you can do that outside PowerPoint as well. Okay, what's next? Next, insert page numbers. Okay, I'm going to close this one so we can insert page numbers into this one. Insert page numbers, click OK. Not new, I'm going to pick existing. I'm going to pick the prompts presentation and the shape height, shape width, distance from outside margin, let's call 0.2, distance from top 10.6 maybe, format. Okay, this is how you want your page number formatting to be. I'm going to pick just a number. I'm going to pick font. What is this? Karasha. Okay, I don't care. Karasha. What page do you want to start adding numbers from? I want page 1. What page do you want to add numbers to? 22. What number should we start from? 1. Okay, so everything is clear. You have plenty of things to select. Click OK, and it's already finished. So let's see, do we have numbers, page numbers? Yes, we have, and it's quite low because I made a mistake, but I can easily change that up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now, because you see I made a mistake, I can actually move them using Mega, that is inside, not sorry Mega, I'm saying Mega, it's not Mega, it's a puzzle generator. So I'm going to move them by 0.2 upwards, and yes, you see, this is the power. This is why I said in that video, people responded to me on Facebook, they say, you have puzzle generator and you are not creating puzzles. No, I'm not creating puzzles because I have this beautiful thing that helps me move things on all slides with one click. So you see, I made a wrong value for this, for the page number, for the shape where it's supposed to be, but because I have puzzle generator, and I did not use any puzzle creations, I used the tool to make adjustments, all my page number boxes are now properly placed. Okay, let's close this one, let's click save, let's go to the next one. Line paper. Oh, for the line paper, I have something special. I have big announcement for you. I actually made this book. You see, it says Guidance and Showcase Notebook for Mega PowerPoint Add-in Line Generation Tool. It was just approved this morning, and what I did, I'm going to show you how the book looks like inside. So this book is a tutorial book for Look Bau's PowerPoint Add-in Mega, and it's testing line separation, color, and thickness. Each setting is applicable from display settings to next display settings on a page. So that means this is how the book looks like inside. You have a screenshot of the line thickness, line spacing, and line color, and this is the result. This is the actual result of these settings. And then you have a couple of pages in that setting. And then you have another setting, and then you have the lines that will look like this in this setting. Now, of course, you don't have to buy this book. I'm going to buy this book, and I'm going to show you, once the book arrives, I'm going to show you each of these settings. So each line thickness, each line spacing, each line color, so of course from the black to gray, how they look like, in this printed book. This one was one of the hardest book to get approved because they constantly rejected because of this. They believe this is a mistake because it's a line notebook and this is a mistake. And then they only accepted my book after I added subtitle that this is an actual tutorial book for this software, where I'm giving you a screenshot. You see a screenshot of what you need to pick in order to get this result. And I believe I also included the dots. So it goes, so it first line creation tool, and then after lines, yes, after lines I use the dot grid paper creator. So this will be the same thing that you will get using Python. So everything that you get inside PowerPoint with Mega, you're going to get with Python as well. So this will be also a representation of the Python dot creator to see how the dots look like printed. So I have all possible version of dots and dot separations as well, with a screenshot what setting was used in order to create this. You see everything. And now, after I used all the options, I just added a couple of pages for me because I'm testing some things as well. I just added some of this maze I'm working on. This is a new maze style I'm going to work on. And then I just added a couple of images from Creative Fabrica just to see how they're going to print. And that's it. That is how the book looks like inside. As I said, I'm going to order it and I'm going to show you each of these pages, how they look like in print, so you can actually see what is the best choice for line thickness. I actually made this book for me because I want to know what is the best line thickness, what is the best line color, and what is the best line separation for my future notebooks and planners. But of course, I'm going to show this in the video so you can also see for yourself. If you want me to test something special, I still did not order, so if you want me to test something special in these books, you can write down below in the comments, because I can still change things up. Now, once the book is live, it's very easy to get it reviewed again if you change the interior cover. It only takes long to get the first approval. Once the first approval is done, it is much easier to make adjustments and get them approved faster. So let's line paper, click OK. So you have line spacing, line thickness, line color, how many pages, slide width, slide height, margins, gutter, and this is the preview. So this would create a lined paper for us, the same as I shown you here. Let's go with the last one, weekly planner. So let's create weekly planner. So same thing as before, pick a date of a calendar, and pick a day here. Let's go for 2023. Font, month format, January 22. Let's go January 22. Okay, it says here, don't be confused. Just because it says here January 22 and you are doing a planner for 23, this doesn't mean it's going to write January 22 here. This is just how the format of the year and the month is going to look like. So it's not going to type 22 if you picked for 23. This is just how it's going to look like. So it will be January 23. Okay? Week number in this font. Week number in this font, and day in this font. Okay, and day format, second Sunday. That's not how we write Sunday, second Sunday. He gave too many options here, too many options. But you have everything. That's a good thing for you. You have dot, you have comma. That's a good thing because not everybody is using dot and a comma in the same way. So you have all these options, all of this as well. Let's go with 8.5 and 11. And I'm not going to touch any of this. Save as. And this is going to be weekly planner. weekly, save, and click OK. Your to date needs to be Saturday. Your to date needs to be a Saturday. Okay, what does that mean? Today, my today. What dates do you want your weekly planner to cover? You must either choose a Sunday, Saturday date or Monday, Sunday. So that was the problem here. I need to pick 2nd of a Monday, and the end needs to be it needs to be Sunday. So let's see. So Monday, Sunday. So I picked just. So my error was here that the date needs to start with Monday and it has to finish with Sunday. Let's click OK, and it worked. So let's see that file. And this is how file looks like. Once again, everything is editable. You can change the text, you can change the order, you can do whatever you want. And of course, if you don't like any of this, you can start over, because as you can see, it's very easy to create planners with this tool. And I believe that's the last thing at the moment you can do. And that was the showcasing of the new Python version of Megapack. And that's it. If you have any questions, ask me down below in the comments. I hope everything was clear. This is just the alpha version, so it's going to be improved soon. And as usual, see you in the comments. Have a nice day.